Good day, my name is Jose Baldovinos, and I will be discussing Chapter 9, Question 3 today. Something changed in the last couple hours, not sure what. Vocabulary for Chapter 9, Marketing Plan Rationale, explains the facts, analysis, and assumptions upon which the marketing plan is based. The Implementation Plan or Action Plan details the activities, marketing budget, staff, responsibilities, timetable, method for controlling, measuring, and evaluating the activities, and strategic plan, a long-term plan which is more concerned with the external marketing environment and the opportunities and challenges in the medium and long term. Question 3 states, the owner of a small hospitality and travel business in your community has just asked you to assist them preparing a marketing plan. What would you include in the plan? Who would you consult in preparing the plan? What resources and information would you use? Expand on these using the guide on Figure 9.6 to develop a more detailed table for the plan, and who would you give copies of the plan to? For this project, I've chose to create a fictional company, and the name of the company is JMB Travel. JMB Travel is niching by specializing in travel to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, focusing on the small and narrow target market. They're using a single target market strategy because they have extensive knowledge on all aspects of Disney travel, ownership including Disney Vacation Club or DVC, and the Disney Cruise Line. Would you include in the plan? In the plan, I would include an executive summary, the marketing plan rationale, and implementation plan or action plan. Due to the constraints of the time, what I've chosen to do is I've expanded the plan by just doing a SWOT analysis. Discuss what I've included in the SWOT analysis. For helpful internal, it's the company's knowledge of the product and years of direct experience with the product. What I mean by that is the amount of time that they've actually spent using the product at Disney World, traveling, using the multiple factions of the business like DVC, and the fact that they've been on 7 Disney cruises, which helps them know a lot about the Disney Cruise Line. Internal harmful is bias based on their personal preferences or experiences. The fact that they like to do stuff more in the morning when the parks are less busy, and they like to go back and take naps because they have younger children. This could affect how they suggest options to their customers based on their personal bias that might not work for the customers in front of them. Another harmful internal characteristic could be their dislike for other options in the area. They personally are not fond of Universal Studios and what Universal has to offer and SeaWorld. So this could be harmful in that they are not likely to advise their customers to take these options, even though a lot of people want to go see those areas. They have experience with them, and their experiences weren't very good, hence why their dislike and what could be deemed as an internal harmful characteristic. An external helpful characteristic is the marketing power behind the product, which is Disney. In a couple seconds, I'm going to show you a couple of their marketing videos for their general Disney World parks, for the Disney Vacation Club, and the Disney Cruise Line. Relationship would be the air travel and the fact that Denver is a major hub for airlines like Frontier, Southwest, and United. Being able to partner with these companies and use the value added of having them have local area hubs reduces the price of some air travel and will help with local area marketing campaigns also. External harmful is the cost of general travel. Between air travel, even though it's discounted with having the hubs here, it's still expensive, going all the way to Florida. Hotels, park tickets, transportation, that can all get very expensive, so it's definitely a harmful fact. Selling the experience during the hottest and busiest time of the year. A lot of people can only travel during the summer, and that's when Florida and Disney World are the most busy. They've experienced it at these times and know some of the ways to make it work better, but it's still really hard to sell a package to somebody knowing that if they were able to go at a different time of year, their experience would be a lot different, maybe more enjoyable, but that again goes into their personal bias and personal preferences. Like I said earlier, now I'm going to show 3 different videos on General Disney World, the Disney Vacation Club, and Disney Cruise Line.
Hi-ho!
It's time to rock your Disney side on the all-new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It rocks. Opening May 28th, only at Walt Disney World.
The first time we came to Disney World, our son was 10 and our daughter was 5. We loved it so much, the next year we came back. And the year after that, and the year after that.
I'm on my 7th year as a Disney Vacation Club member. It kind of feels like home.
I took my kids here when they were little, and now all these years later, I got the grandkids, and you can do it all over again.
We had decided that we would like to be able to make a trip with just the 2 of us and 1 grandchild and do whatever they want to do.
We're going to go on Nemo first, okay?
Yeah.
We signed up for the Disney Vacation Club on our honeymoon.
We're sappy.
Because we're members, we're able to do things like just spontaneously plan a trip.
Chili! I love you so much! The force is strong here.
How many opportunities do you have to have my mother here who's turning 80 all the way down to my 2-year-old granddaughter?
Our next trip will be when we get married at the Aulani Resort in Hawaii, and we plan on using our Disney Vacation Club points for some family and friends to come out and stay with us, which is what the Vacation Club is about.
When we wanted to stay with our whole family, they could accommodate us.
The size of the living room, the size of the bedroom. This is my room, hey!
Someday we'll go to someplace else.
With the membership, there's no rush to do everything. We have years of trips to come.
Our membership definitely brings us closer together, and it's just beautiful to have a dedicated place to come home to.
Coast, vacation, family.
Years down the road, you can still have that feeling of, I know where I am. I know this is home for me.
From exciting new ports of call in Europe, to the fun and sun of the Caribbean, to amazing adventures in Alaska, Disney Cruise Line has destinations and port adventures for everyone.
Heading back to the Mediterranean from May to August 2014, the Disney Magic will treat guests to the best of Europe all summer long. For the first time ever offering cruises that depart from Venice and featuring exciting new destinations, including the Greek islands. Featuring an overnight stay in Venice, Italy, guests will spend a night under the stars in this breathtaking city. The good news doesn't stop here in Europe. Also, for the first time in 2014, Disney Cruise Line will home port right here in San Juan. The Disney Magic will sail 4 cruises to the Southern Caribbean, including Grenada, a new port of call for Disney. Known as the Spice Isle, Grenada offers Disney Cruise Line guests a lush and lively destination filled with spice estates, tropical gardens, beautiful beaches, thrilling diving, snorkeling, fishing, and exploration through mountain landscapes and waterfalls. Jumping back north, guests on the Disney Wonder will sail 7-night cruises from Vancouver to Tracy Arm, Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan, Alaska. One special 9-night cruise calls on to Sitka, Alaska, another first for Disney Cruise Line. For guests wanting to set sail to a tropical paradise, Disney Cruise Line will continue to sail from Port Canaveral to the Caribbean and the Bahamas on a variety of itineraries. Every cruise departing from Port Canaveral includes a stop at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay.
With all of these diverse, fun, and exciting destinations to visit, cruising with Disney just became that much better. Stay tuned for additional inside exclusives, and we'll see you on board.
Watch those videos all day. Who would you consult in preparing the plan, and what sources of information would you use? I would consult all the owners, all employees, and all existing customers of JMB Travel to gather historical data on what they've done so far, where the areas they can improve on, and things that they can do different for the future. External resources would be websites or other travel companies that are also niche companies who specialize in Disney, but these companies are more on a national and nationwide basis. Companies like Dreams Unlimited and Small World Vacations, who are two of the very well-known travel agencies that work directly with Disney. This company does a lot of work with Dreams Unlimited when booking the Disney Cruise Line, because Dreams Unlimited has a really good relationship with the Disney Cruise Line on onboard credits and stuff like that, and that's something this company really needs to work toward. So Dreams Unlimited is a great example for them to use as a resource. Copies of the plan that we've come up with will be given to all members of leadership for JMB Travel, so they have a clear and concise document on where the company wants to go in the future and how to properly represent their company within the goals that we've set up. Well guys, that's my presentation, that's my information. I apologize, I know some of the audio kind of bounced in and out, it was a little choppy at times, and something changed in a couple hours, not quite sure what, but I came back, did a little bit more work on the project, wanted to try to get some of the kinks worked out. As you can tell, I decided to go with a different presentation format just based on the equipment I have with me. So my presentation is actually done through Adobe Premiere instead of Screencast-O-Matic. I really liked that product. I played with it a lot earlier this week. But one of the things I didn't like about it was how the video capture screen was stuck in a corner. I wanted to be able to move my video, change my position, and then also delete some of the things that I didn't like. Like, I didn't want my video to be there when I was showing my advertising campaigns, so I felt I had a little more control of the video using my Adobe products, and that's just, you know, my personal preference. Screencast-O-Matic looked really nice, and I played with it a little bit, but I guess I just a little more maybe my comfort level. My last thing on the presentation was my references and resources, lots of stuff from YouTube with my videos, online resources through Dreams Unlimited and Small World Vacations, and then of course our book. So I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope the videos didn't take too much of your time, or at least you got a little enjoyment seeing the 7 dwarfs. And I hope everyone has as much fun as I did doing their project. And hey, it's Father's Day, so for any fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And I can't wait to see everyone else's presentation throughout the semester.